Welcome back. We got a '05 Nissan Altima with a busted off door handle, snapped off when it was frozen in the winter. So, we got a new one here and we're going to replace it. We're going to need to remove the door panel. We got a little pick tool. We have to take a little cover off that's in here. I already loosened this one up. Okay, we get that out of the way. You got another one down in here. There we go. That's out. There's a 10mm bolt in there, and we have a Phillips head screw in here. That's out. And there was another bolt underneath the switch in here, so you gotta get in. It's a metal clip. Gotta kind of push in on it and pop it out. Let's see. There we go. Another 10mm bolt in here. This we are going to unplug. Get it out of the way. Push in on the little tab in there and unplug it. You got the panel pried loose with the pry tool. There's little plastic clips that are in there. Once you pop some of them off, you could grab the whole panel and pull off the rest. This will need to be lifted off of the lip where it goes around, and we'll have to disconnect this cable I think that's on here. Let's get it loose first and see. Maybe, maybe not. What do we got here? And we have a cable there. We might be able to just turn it and get it out of our way. Nope, it popped off already. Oh, look at that, how convenient. We're gonna pop the cables off here. They already kind of popped off already. Could pull them out like that. There we go. Got the whole door panel off. The little ends are different sizes, so you can't mix them up. They'll only go back in where they came off from. Now you have to carefully pull back the plastic. Have our light shoved in there already, and now we could see the back part of the handle. Yeah, we have access to the handle now. There are two 10mm bolts that go into it. One there that we could see, and the other one is buried up that way someplace. We might have to go in with a long extension or just kind of reach in and get it. Let's figure out how to get it out. The first bolt is easily removed. We need to disconnect the linkage that attaches to the back of the handle. This part right here. You have to pull the clip up and then pull it out of that. So I'll try to show you right here where it is. It's pink color. Pry out to get the clip to release. There, it's off. That's up now. And you need to pull the rod out towards you to disconnect it. Difficult to show on camera. All right, we've got to pull that rod all the way out. It's a little fuzzy, I know, hard to see. We got that disconnected. So the only thing holding us back now is that rear bolt, and it's really in a difficult spot to get to. The factory put the bolt in with the latch assembly out. So you know what? I think we're just gonna take the 3 screws out, Phillips head, and move the latch out of the way. Everything else is disconnected. It's held on with cables over here that run to the latch. So we'll pull those out, let the latch move forward, and then go in here with an extension and put the handle on. All right, we got the 3 Phillips head screws out over here. There is another 10mm bolt that's over here, holds onto a bracket that's on this. So you get that out, and now the latch should drop out of our way here. And now we could see our bolt through that hole over there. And now with the latch out of the way, we could easily get to the bolt. I guess the way they put the car together originally. Why they need to make this that difficult, I have no idea. Oh yeah, and by the way, if this video is helping you, do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, click on the super thanks. That would help me too. I like helping people, but I could use your help sometimes also. Let's get this undone. Probably gonna drop it into the bottom of the door. There we got it. Yes, there we go. Could be a little stuck. There was a little notch on the bottom here that's stuck. So to get the other one out, you have to kind of get underneath here and like push and pry out. It could be it's stuck, and then now our whole handle will come out. There's the rod disconnected. We will bolt this back up, slide our latch in, and then we'll be able to pop that back in. It's gonna have to be twisted a little bit here. Be sitting in there like that. Get our handle back in, kind of push it up and then clip it down underneath. There. Snap it in place and get the bolts back in. Tighten up the bolts down that hold it in place. They don't have to be super tight. You're only tightening up plastic, so make them snug. That's good. Now we're going to get our latch back in place. Our one bolt here first. And our 3 Phillips head screws over here. Trying to get that bolt out with that in place would be next to impossible. So tighten all this stuff up. Then here comes the tricky part. I'll show you on the old one. The rod needs to go back in here, but you can't have that clip that way because you won't be able to clip it again. So the clip needs to get pulled up like that. Push the rod in all the way, and then lower that clip down and have it snap around the rod. I already have that one pushed in, but not clipped. Don't even know if you could see me doing this because it's such a tight spot. There. Now it's clipped. Now we're all good to go. We got to put this back in place and put our door panel back on. All right, getting the cables back hooked on. The ball will go in there. And then you just push it on. Snap. This one has a little stud sticking out of it. Clip it on there. Snap. Get the panel lifted over the top and then drop it back on. Pull out the line over here. Now, pop the panel back in place. And you could tighten up all the screws and the 2 bolts over here. That has a little clip in the front. You put in first, snap it back in place. There you go. Now this one matches this one because this one broke a couple years ago. If you're doing the front one, same procedure. Remove the cover hidden there, remove the cover down there, pop the switch out over here, take the panel out. The only other difference you'll have to deal with is the latch will not have to be removed, but when you take out your handle, you need to take out the lock mechanism too. There'll be a linkage piece and there'll also be something connected to the lock. And then the lock has a little clip on it that you could push out and put your old lock into the new handle. Again, if this video helped you, thank you for watching. Click the like, click the subscribe. Thanks again. Every time I'm eating, you gotta come and see if you can get something, right?